It's a welterweight title fight between George St-Pierre and Nick Diaz. All right, so here he is, the former Strikeforce welterweight champion, Nick Diaz. Stars don't burn much brighter than this, DC. Good to see Nick back on the proving ground tonight.
It's great to see Nick back in the octagon, a guy that every time he makes the walk, you know you are going to get a great fight. He's gonna start going at you the moment the referee says fight. He's gonna be talking. He'll be trying to slap you. He'll be hitting you with the jab. And if you make the mistake of just taking him down, Nick Diaz has a great jiu-jitsu game. Unbelievable submission ability, a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt with black belt boxing.
Yep.
That's Nick Diaz.
Lifetime in the sport, made his UFC debut all the way back at UFC 44 against Jeremy Jackson in 2003. He is the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC welterweight champion in a division full of killers. He has remained the hunted at 170 pounds. Now, unquestionably staring at his toughest challenger to date. Can he go back home as the champion? If he can, another chapter to one of the greatest welterweight legacies the Octagon has ever seen. All right, now let's get you our tale of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. The American is 37, the Canadian is 39. Diaz is 2 inches taller, the reach is identical. All right, now to get us started, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. When the action begins, our referee in charge of the Octagon, Dan Mergliata. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Bell Center in Montreal, Quebec, Canada, it's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a jiu-jitsu fighter holding a professional record of 26 wins, 11 losses, and 2 no contests. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Stockton, California, presenting the challenger, Nick Diaz. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 26 wins, 2 losses. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Montreal, Quebec, Canada, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, George Bruce St-Pierre!
All right, this is for the UFC Championship. I want you to obey my commands at all times, protect yourself at all times. I want a nice, clean, safe fight. Touch gloves, survive your corners, come out fighting.
The fighters touch him up.
You ready?
All right, so no love lost between these 2 gentlemen as round 1 gets underway between George St-Pierre and Nick Diaz. You know, Diaz is always conditioned, and he believes he's the better man in this match.
He feels as though he can stop the takedowns this time, not allow St-Pierre to take him down and allow the clock to run. Last time he didn't get to stand as much as he wanted to, but that's not by choice. George St-Pierre was able to implement the game plan and got the victory.
All right, dominant position for him here, full mount. If you're the bottom fighter, better start moving those hips, DC.
Oh, you gotta start moving those hips. What you should do initially, right, is start to push at the knees. Push at the hips, create some distance, shrimp, and try to recollect half guard. Half guard sucks, but it's much better than being mounted fully by your opponent.
Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by the penalty.
All right, well, his hook's have been a big storyline in this one, and there it is again. So just when you thought maybe the opponent had made the requisite adjustments, he gets cracked again.
He gets cracked again, and it does not take many of those hooks to end your night.
St-Pierre's got the tie clinch. Let's see what he can do with it. Well, and there's a takedown attempt, DC. Not a great one. Might as well tell your opponent who's shooting, huh?
Yeah, he's your best friend. Tell him that you want to take him to his back and watch him defend and then beat you up when the fight stands.
And both guys really throwing with authority. Nice punch by George St-Pierre.
Nice leg kick. Left hand punch from the clinch. Yeah, he's mixed it all up.
Well, that body kick was there earlier, not there on that attempt. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes up. All right, again, he shoots for a takedown here and unable to get it. So the takedown defense reigns supreme yet again.
The takedown defense is holding up. Johnny's doing a great job of keeping his feet going backwards, sprawling, dropping his hips, and anticipating the shots coming. Very well done.
Right hand upstairs. Oh, and now the underhook, DC.
He's got the underhook, he's got the far side post. If you're the opponent, you have got to get out of here.
Timing his shots nicely here, champ.
He's doing a great job of mixing everything up and using a lot of diverse strikes.
Oh, nice check on the leg kick offering there. Starting to see some of the damage cut underneath that right eye.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one up?
Takedown defense holds up. A little struggle here now for position in the clinch, and we see a lot of these situations in mixed martial arts where both fighters sort of end up getting comfortable here when there isn't a whole lot going on.
And the moment somebody gets comfortable, the moment that somebody decides to relax, the moment you'll see a takedown or somebody really speed out ahead of their opponent. You gotta be aware when you're chest to chest in this 50-50 position.
Single collar tie now. Oh, and there's a land with the kick, so certainly a good sign for him there.
When that's working, you know he's in for a good night.
Continues to mix it up, going to the head, mixing in some body shots. All right, so he lands his first takedown of the fight after many failed attempts, so he stayed committed. Now he has the fight in his wheelhouse. Let's see what he can do. Oh, wow, that happened quickly as the fighter reverses position there on the ground.
Unbelievable position change. Wow, what a transition.
Into the final minute of this championship fight. Oh, big combination of ground and pound strikes here, DC. This could be the beginning of the end.
I mean, you got to be very careful when you take these big ground and pound strikes. You need a controlled posture on the bottom, and if you're the top guy, the guy that's looking to finish, continue to gain posture and rain down big strikes on your opponent.
All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. Well, there are a few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining. Look at him drive his shin into the opponent's body with that body kick.
Oh, is that round two winding down? All right, a lot of tremendous striking action in that last round, DC. I know you don't have a telestrator, but take us through the replay.
I mean, I would love to have my telestrator right now,
That was a great display of high-level mixed martial arts striking. Both combatants stood toe-to-toe and let it all hang out.
All right, second round is underway. Your thoughts on what we saw over the first 5 minutes?
I saw a very competitive round. It was very strategic. Expect these guys to really pick it up as we go forward in this fight.
Much improved defensively as he blocks the shot.
Caught that kick there.
Big punch lands through the middle.
Buckled him there. Beautiful shot to the body. Connects with a right. St-Pierre goes for the takedown. He misses.
Ooh, head kick lands. He was hurt. That's a great punch. Does a lot of damage when you can hit him in the body that clean.
Oh, nice double leg, yes.
I love watching this guy move on the ground. Another nice transition there.
Such a high-level grappler. You don't see that very often.
He's gonna start looking to try to attack a rear naked choke, and that's exactly what he's doing.
He is doing a really good job of relaxing, not panicking because he's getting choked.
He takes his opponent to his side to try to get the finish.
Looks like his opponent's trying to turn into the choke here, but there's a lot of pressure.
Notice he just took the body triangle, readjusted the and now it looks like he's got it.
All right, full guard now, DC.
The fighter on top needs to be trying to gain posture to throw ground and pound and then move to the next position. But if you're on the bottom, you've got to build a shield. Try to push your opponent off to try to get back to your feet.
Well, if you're sick of us dropping that word hook, don't shoot the messenger, because he throws, and more often than not, he lands, just like he did in the previous round. Found a home for it again.
Found a home for it again, and if I'm him, I'm continuing to go to the well. His opponent has not shown an ability to stop him.
A lot of top pressure being applied here. Well, you know, I don't like the gi very much, but I have an appreciation, and a healthy one, for these type of transitions.
You can tell he's been in a gi at some point in his life with the way that he moves so freely.
I'm skipping jiu-jitsu next week, too. Well, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. Nice hammer fist. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Pretty good work with the strikes here off of his back by George St-Pierre. Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice. Well, his corner was pretty urgent after round one. A little bit lackluster there in that opening round. He has certainly picked up the pace here, and as a result, he has taken control of this second round. Oh, that kick is good by GSP. And he landed the right hand there. Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue. Effective punch there by Diaz. Ooh, blocks the shot.
Great timing on that double leg.
The speed on that reversal there. I mean, I know you can get out of some bad spots, but not with that type of speed.
You cannot allow him to get leverage on the bottom. What a sweep.
All right, hammer fist here by George St-Pierre. Good movement by him here, transitioning very well on the ground tonight.
Step for step, he's staying with his opponent in every transition.
Close guards. Keeping busy here off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Well, you got to stay busy on the bottom. He's doing it here. Nice punch. 45 seconds remain in the round. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Beautiful movement, hip work on the ground here, just outstanding with the transition.
He is not staying in one place on the ground. That's very important.
Oh, you gotta watch him attacking submissions. He throws the legs up to try to get a triangle choke here.
He needs to push
the arm to the side. Get his head against the mat.
And this might just be a matter of time. Oh, and he chokes him to sleep with the arm triangle. Again, pick your poison on the ground with this guy.
All that pressure on the side of your neck. I don't know the artery, John. I'm pretty sure you might. You get all that pressure on that artery, and it pushes you to sleep. What is it?
I think it's the carotid artery, and a lot of fighters say they've got a pretty good feel for it. He certainly did there.
That's why you got to have friends that are like encyclopedias. John Ennick's my encyclopedia.
My God. All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
Just watch how slowly he approaches the submission, though. He never rushes. He takes his time, but it's his trickiness. It's his ability to trick people into going to the floor with him that puts them in danger and finishing fights.
Well, it's one thing to earn a UFC title. It's another thing to get it done emphatically the way he did tonight. The undisputed UFC welterweight champion, your winner by way of submission.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Mergliotta has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 53 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by submission due to an arm triangle choke, and still the undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, George St-Pierre. All right, so he came in the best welterweight in the world. Nothing changes tonight. Congratulations to the still UFC welterweight champ.
He understands that he is the best fighter in the world at 170 pounds, and he proved that tonight.